Hello everyone, this is Tim here, and today LEGO's official instruction servers have revealed the new 2022 Ninjago sets for January. Now, I'm just going to say it how it is, for me personally, to share my thoughts on them. I'm sure you've probably seen the images by now. They are in three camps. They are in amazing, good or average, and then utter garbage. Not to be hyperbolic, some of these are shockingly bad. But let's start positive first, and then whittle our way down along the sets. The Ninja Dojo Temple is phenomenal. I adore this set, to be honest. £90 is a great price, and you get so many good figures. You get 4 out of 6 of the new Ninja, which is great. A phenomenal Wu, and this beautiful pixel minifigure. Honestly, it's worth getting the entire set just for this figure and that hairpiece. It's so good. Now, we don't really have many images of the interior, which is a bit worrying. But this exterior looks so nice and so beautiful that on display it'll be awesome. I really love the look of this one, and it's a really solid set. From this point on, however, we go into good to average, and then it just gets worse. This set is really nice. I'm calling it the Jaya car because that's basically what it is. It's a car for Jay and Nia. Yeah, I think it's really cool. A bit on the pricey side at 45. I would rather it be 35, but 500 pieces, it's fair. I really like the design of this. It's like a smaller, bluer X1, and I think it's really nice. And the helicopter's cool. Really good way to get Jay and Nia without buying a more expensive set or a much worse set, which we'll get to at the end of the video. But yeah, I think this is a really nice set. It could have been done a little bit better. I'd have liked more like equality in the build between Jay and Nia, not just Jay with a little bit of Nia at the back. It would be nice if there was a proper merge between the two, but you know, it's good for what it is. I do like the look of it. Yeah, and the snake helicopter, it's really cool. It's not the best build ever, but it's fun. It's nice, yeah. So this is a pretty solid Ninjago set. Nothing special, nothing to write home about, but I like it. Ninja Nightcrawler is one of my favourite sets of all time from Sons of Garmadon, and this EVO version is really cool. I really like it, actually. It's not as good, but it actually almost is a better car because it's a lot smaller. Now, I will always prefer the Ninja Nightcrawler. That set has a special place for me, but, you know, it's still a really nice update. I think it's really cool, actually. I think they've done a really, really good job at scaling it down. 25 is a fair price, and I really like it. I won't get it day one, unlike the Jaya car and the Tojo Temple, but I will get it at some point. Onto the only other set I will be getting on day one, and that is Zane's mech. This is an example of simple but effective. Yeah, it's not the best mech I've ever seen, far from it, but it's cute. It's a really cute little set, actually, and I really, really appreciate it for what it is worth. It's just a nice looking set. I think it's really good for kids, really cheap way to get the Zane, and I like the look of it, yeah, so I think overall it's a pretty solid looking mech. Nothing special at all. I mean, it's like £9, whatever. It's, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, I enjoy it for what it is, actually. I think it's quite nice. Anyways, I'll be getting it day one because it's so cheap and I want to get all the Ninja as soon as possible. But with that said, we're out of the sets that I think are, you know, amazing. A next one, which is a bit more average, that is the Ninja Combiner Power Ranger mech. This set isn't terrible. I don't think it looks perfect. It looks a bit weak, but, you know, it's not bad. I originally really didn't like it until I saw this image here with all the split up vehicles. I would much rather see these individual vehicles than the whole thing combined. I think the combined looks a bit meh. It makes a lot of compromises, but the individual vehicles, they're really cool. This set really isn't for me. 75 is a lot of money. I won't get it, but you know, it's nice, especially for people who like that sort. This is the first one in bad, and it's this juniors set. It's bad because it's a juniors set, but actually it's so much better than the J Electromech. Like, so much better priced, so much better looking. It closes off. It is a lot better, and I commend them for listening to feedback on that set and making a 4+ mech just look a little bit better. And I think it's not that bad for a 4+ set, you know, for 4-year-olds, but it still doesn't look good to the standards of like other sets. Although that being said, it's not the worst. Even as a 4+ set, like, even if it wasn't 4+, it would not be the worst set of this wave. This dragon isn't horrific. It's okay. It's mid. 25's an alright price. My problem, though, is the dragon we got for Legacy. I know it was £20 more, but it was so much better on every level. It's not even a debate. It's just so weak in comparison. It's okay. Of these 3 dragons, which are coming up next, it's easily the best, but that's saying nothing. So yeah, I don't like it much, but I don't hate it. Will I ever get it? Unless I see it on a really good discount, probably not. But it's not for me. But I'm sure some people probably will like this one. Lloyd's Legendary Dragon, or as someone on Twitter called it, Lloyd's Pregnant Dragon, and that's what I'm calling it from now on, is really bad. I've seen people like this set. Nah, I do not like it at all. I think it looks really bad. The tongue is really awful, really tackily done. But the main problem is, as I said, Pregnant Dragon. It's so fat and so chunky. I think they're kind of going for a sort of style with it, and it just doesn't work. It's too smooth. It looks pregnant. I mean, there's nothing else to say. I don't like dark blue. It just doesn't fit with Lloyd's really green theme. Not for me. 4 figures for £55 is insanely bad value considering the Water Dragon is £5 more, and you get an extra figure, and those figures are way more exciting. Also, comparing it to the Water Dragon, I mean, it's night and day. This set is so much worse. I don't like to be mean to these sets because, they aren't for my age group and stuff, but they're just really disappointing in comparison to what we got literally 6 months ago. All that said, this set is worse. Jay's Thunder Dragon EVO is really shockingly bad. I have no idea what went wrong here. It is so bad. The wings are terrible. The build is awful. The colour scheme is naff. I just don't like anything in this apart from maybe the head. I was originally going to buy this to get Jay, and I was going to force myself just to buy it, and I've just decided just to put more money into it and get the new car so I can get that figure. It's not worth it for anything. It is so bad. I cannot describe how terrible this thing looks. I mean, just look at it. Just see how little effort went into any of it. It's so low effort. It's so poor. And I don't like being mean to Lego sets and stuff. They're not for me, but we've had so many sets better than this. I think I prefer that 4+ Kai Dragon from a few years ago to this. Honestly, I do, because at least that's good for children. This isn't good for anyone. It's not really a dragon. It's like a deformed dinosaur with little things supposed to be wings. I showed it to my dad, and he said it's one of the worst Lego dragons he's ever seen. It's just not very good. It's really bad. And I don't like saying this about Lego, but it's just not good. The question that remains here is this the worst Ninjago set wave ever? I don't know, maybe not. There might be worse. There is a beautiful temple in this wave and some alright sets, but the bad sets in this wave are some of the worst I've ever seen, and there's 3 really big stinkers being the dragons. I've no idea what's gone wrong there, especially that J one. I think it might be the worst non-4+ Ninjago set ever made, honestly. It is so bad. I'm surprised it isn't 4+. It is... I mean, I don't want to talk about it anymore. I might get it just for a joke at this point, but not £18. And on that note, I will leave you all. Let me know what you think of these sets in the comments below, of course. Not a fan apart from a few of them. I think half of them are either really good to okay, and then the dragons, they have just not done good here. But yeah, that's my opinions on them. Please share yours again in the comments below, and I will see you in my next upload.